Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for the 19th of January week, and we just had that new moon in Capricorn, so I hope you manifested big. Let's see what's here for you Virgo for this week. Bearing in mind we've just had that new moon, and whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been wanting to bring in, especially in that 5th house area of romance, children, go and have a look at my new moon video I put out for you the other day so you can recap on that those fifth house properties. Let's have a look and see what's behind you. I want to see what's leaving you. What's leaving you as you're moving into this new cycle. What's leaving Virgo? Okay. Oh, nice. I like this. This is the Tower in the reverse. Okay. Let's have a look at the energy you need to, or you will be working with. The energy Virgo will be working with this week. We have, oh, very nice, the Empress. So we have two majors already, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio energy. Let's have a look at external influence. Any external influences? Solitude in the reverse. Let's have a look at possible challenges. I mean, we all live through challenges and things that happen, especially with things out of our control. Let's see what's here for any challenge. The third eye chakra in reverse. How interesting. How can you work with the challenge? How can it be of benefit to you? The Emperor. You've got a lot of majors. They're all majors here so far on the table. Let's have a look and see what Spirit's focus and advice from Spirit. Focus and advice from Spirit. It feels like quite a deep week for you, Virgo. The Hierophant, another major, Taurus. We have Aries, we have Taurus, Libra, we have Scorpio, we have Virgo, your energy. Okay, let's have a look and see what else do we need. Well, let's have a look at some blessings. Let's see what blessings, possible blessings coming in towards Virgo. That one wanted to come out but didn't. Let's keep shuffling. Possible blessings coming in. Okay. Oh, wow. The Nine of Pentacles. Very nice. Very your energy. Very nice. So that's in the blessings position. That looks good. It seems to be like quite a serious, focused, determined week this week for you, Virgo. Really, really nice. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the World. I want to bring that out now. Okay, let's have a look at what you don't see coming. What does Virgo not see coming? Oh, wow. The Star and the Eight of Wands. So possibly some news. I mean, we're going to definitely dive deep here. What's hidden from you, Virgo? What's hidden? The Six of Swords. Okay. And then what's the potential outcome? Especially if you follow Spirit's advice, right? The Sagittarius energy of patience. So there looks like something like some sort of seed you're planting here that could grow if you follow Spirit's advice here. So let's look at the first card. We have what's left you. So you could have actually really, literally avoided or dodged a Tower moment here in the recent past. So something could have happened in your energy that you decided to put a stop to something, or you decided to set a boundary with yourself or another person, and the Empress has come straight out on that, okay? Because what you've done is, instead of like any disruptive energy or anything that could have been created if you chose a certain path, you've moved the wheel. I haven't got the Wheel of Fortune here yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came out, because it's like you've moved your trajectory. You've shifted. Interesting. So this could have come up in the upright, where there's been a massive Tower moment, a huge disruption, a big pivotal point in your life. It's almost like you've averted a disaster, possibly of some kind here. You've got the Empress because you've put yourself first in some sort of situation. So the energy you're working with, you've got double Empress, Libra, Taurus energy, is the Empress this week. And the Empress is about growth, it's about expansion, and it is about like definitely putting herself first. It is about anything creative, anything you want to bring in. So this is what the energy you're working with. So whatever you want to create, whatever intentions you set for the full moon, for the new moon in Capricorn, it's like, right, bring it on, bring it in. I'm ready to create it. I'm ready to receive it. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify that. So there's so much focus here on self. It's really, really nice to see. Virgo, really nice to see. Sitting in that heart chakra energy, okay? And we have the Two of Swords. Whatever you've been confused about before, whatever decision that you didn't want to make or weren't sure on the outcome of a situation, I feel, Virgo, like here that you've, yeah, look at that. The Tower in the reverse. You've avoided some sort of Tower moment that could have caused a lot of conflict. Okay, possibly externally with other people or situation. Let's have a look and see what else energy you're working with. The Two of Swords in the reverse. Being very, very clear on what your growth, what your abundance means to you moving forward. You know, bearing in mind that new moon in Capricorn that we just had as well. That is very significant here in this reading, I do feel. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So you're sitting in your power here. You're really focused on your finances, what you have that's tangible, how you can grow it, okay? And especially if it's creative. You know, that new moon in Capricorn was all about your 5th house, which was a lot about your creative projects and the passion and the drive and the time and energy you wanted to spend putting into that. So now you're on your way, Virgo. You're on your way into like really focusing on whatever that new beginning meant for you, and you're wanting to now put it into practice. You're very clear on that, what exactly that is. The external influence is the Hermit in reverse. So other people, other situations may be really wanting your time and attention right now, and you, Virgo, want to just sit in your Queen of Pentacles moment. You want to sit in your Empress energy. You want to research, you want to study, you want to create, you want to spend a lot of time on yourself. So the external influence may be a challenge to you, okay? Because I feel that this is like a lot of other people wanting you to get out of hermit mode, when even though you're not going to stay in it because you're creating, you're doing something new, whatever you've been manifesting in this new moon, you're wanting to bring that about. And it can involve like and doing other things, but it's all about, and with other people, but it's all about what you want, okay? I do feel other people may be wanting your attention to do things they want, okay, here. So let's see what we've got with that. Okay, so just, you know, protect your energy here, Virgo. You are on the right path. Whatever is going on, especially if there's any external influences trying to sway you or rock you off your throne here, Spirit saying you're on the right path, you're going to be okay, Virgo. So don't let other external influences like sway you from your goal. Third eye chakra is in reverse in regards to your challenge. You may be really questioning whether, like, and third eye is about your higher self, right? Whether you are tuning in, whether you're tuning in to your guides, your angels, whether you're really like, is this really the right path? Like, don't doubt yourself here, Virgo. This could be a challenge that like what you're envisioning for yourself will never sort of come to pass. Well, it is going to, but it can't come about overnight here. So let's just clarify that third eye, that intuition, that like seeing, the all-seeing eye, which is yourself towards like what's going on externally and internally, could be a challenge to you. You could feel like you've like lost some sort of spiritual spark here. Okay, so we have the Lovers, and you know, this is a challenge. I mean, it could be a relationship that's a challenge, but this is the choices. This is about choices of what you are. Like, this is a marriage card on the third eye chakra of human self. I talked about this before in one of my other videos, and your higher self, like knowing what is best for you at a human level, knowing what is best for you at a higher self level to be able to advance. This could be a challenge. You could be like feeling a little bit out of tune, out of touch. It could be that you're working a lot, Virgo, that you're working hard, Other people, like I said, may be wanting your attention. But Spirit's saying here to just keep working hard. Put yourself first on what you love, okay? And who you love, possibly, with this being the Lovers down here. How you can work with this challenge: ground yourself, stepping back into that Aries Mars energy here, okay, of grounding yourself and having some sort of authority, like you have the authority over your life, and possibly just like to keep reminding yourself, especially on a mental level, a mind level, which is very ego based and human based, right? That you can do and accomplish anything, and you can just keep your eyes on that prize, that Queen of Pentacles. You do have the Empress twice, so if there's any challenges where you're second guessing or doubting your own intuition, Spirit's saying you're on the right path. Just keep doing what you love. We've got you. Keep grounded. So if you could like do any chakra meditations this week, it would definitely be the base chakra meditation, or root or base chakra. Let's have a look. What's this Aries energy here? How can you work with this challenge? You can take your time. So this came out in the reverse, but this is about planning and patience. We also have the card of patience with Sagittarius. So this is like really like taking your time. This is how you can work with the challenge of feeling like you are not very intuitive this week. Perhaps you feel like you're a little lost, or you're a little busy, or you're not tuning in, possibly not tuning in spiritually. Of course, meditation will always help you with any spiritual challenge, talking to your guides and your angels, and asking for protection, and taking your time with your plans, okay? You may start something, Virgo, and then go, actually, this isn't for me. I'm going to go down this path. Spirit's saying whatever path you take, you are on the right one. The Chariot card's right here. And the Hierophant's right in the middle of your reading. This is what Spirit is asking you to focus on and advising you to do. So the Hierophant is very disciplined. It's about doing the right thing. It's about following your own laws. I don't mean other people's laws, or, you know, what I'm talking about, like other people's laws. This is like your own law, your own ethics, your own path. And like if you feel inside yourself, Virgo, and you know the Hierophant's always got the red gown on, hasn't he, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So being grounded, being disciplined, following your own path, okay, no matter what external influences are around you. Let's see what else we have here. What's to clarify the Hierophant, please, Spirit? Right in the middle of your reading, what Spirit's advising you to do. We have the Four of Cups. You know, as soon as you start changing, Virgo, and going after your dreams and your goals, you've got the Empress twice, you know, putting yourself first, other people are going to start noticing. I do feel there may be external influences or people around you. This is about sticking to your guns. This is about setting your boundaries. This is about taking your time, Virgo, with your path ahead, and not letting anyone, like, I'm getting like, deprive you of your energy or take energy away from you. Just keep doing what you're doing. This is what Spirit's advising you. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is here in the blessings. Now the Nine of Pentacles is such a beautiful card. It is your, like, you're looking at everything you have, everything you've accomplished, and I want you to do that, Virgo. I want you to look at, like, excuse me, not just even last year, but everything you've like harvested. This is called the Material Harvest card. It can be literal money, finances, could be coming in towards you. I think that was quite a big theme for your new moon in Capricorn reading the other day. Actually, it's out, so go check it out if you want to. But this is blessing. So material harvest, blessings from heaven. The sun is shining on you, and you're starting to reap the rewards. You have the High Priestess now in the upright. So if your challenge has been not listening to yourself or trusting your intuition, I think you're going to get past that challenge or hurdle quite quickly, because there's some sort of blessing coming in that's almost like Spirit's keeping a secret from you right now. It's almost like a surprise. You know, the High Priestess, she is the keeper of secrets here. This is a blessing. This is a blessing Spirit is bringing the High Priestess in towards you. Possibly that you can't see coming when you're watching this, but it is coming in. Let's have a look at these two cards. The Eight of Wands and the Star. So now this is amazing. The star is very healing energy. It's Aquarian energy. The Eight of Wands is about things moving very quickly for you. And this is what you need to know the most. We don't have many swords energy. We only have that first one, which was actually a positive card with the Two of Swords being the reverse and more clarity. So what you need to know is, like, if you continue, especially with this focus and advice from Spirit, to focus on yourself and focus on and be very disciplined, as far as, like, I'm not talking about hard work or disciplined in, you know, working in like a job or anything like that, even though the Hierophant can be a card of work or marriage. But this is more like being disciplined with yourself at a self level, Virgo. As soon as you start doing that, things are going to start moving really quickly, and you're going to start seeing the star, right? Now, the star is the accomplishment of everything you've sort of like worked up to this point to accomplish. So let's clarify that. Something coming in that you've worked really hard for. It can be literal, or you could just start to see. That one fell on the floor, so I'm not picking it up. I think it's the Page of Pentacles, though. Could be something you're learning. Let's hear for this what Virgo needs to know the most with the Star and the Eight of Wands. The Five of Swords in the reverse. So you're not like battling mentally with yourself anymore about something. It's almost like you're having a realization or acknowledgement that everything you've worked for, and this could be decades, right? You're like, I understand now. I understand why I've worked so hard. Now I can see that giant star. Now I can see, right? And it's going to be something or someone, situation, place, person that you absolutely love. It's something that you cherish here that's coming in really quickly, Virgo. It can be coming in, yes, this week or the week after. It could be February. This is what you need to know the most, that it is coming. Whatever it is to you, okay? For some of you, it could be something spiritual as well, I'm picking up, okay? The moon, it's a secret. It's something you don't see, but it's going to bring a lot of blessings with that star energy. Spirit's doing this thing to me again where they're not telling me everything. And wouldn't it be boring if we knew everything, right? So we're going to leave that at that. But what you can't see coming is next to this hidden energy. So this is what's hidden from you, right? Maybe you're in the depths, or see this darkness on this side of the card, and you're like, how is my way forward going to look like? What is it going to look like? I can't quite see it. It's taking its goddamn time, right? What's hidden is something coming to light where you're moving, you're moving away from that Five of Swords energy where you're like confused, and you're already moving away from that, I feel, but you're moving into a real mental clarity that you're really going to, like, 1000% know what your star looks like to you, okay? And this is something to get passionate about. This is some exciting news possibly coming in. So this is hidden from you, some exciting news. What has this got to do with, Spirit? It's got to do with something mental. Could be love. So there could be someone coming towards you that's passionate and has a lot of love, and that you're moving towards and away from a difficult time in your life. You will get clarity on what this is, the Ace of Swords. Actually, when the Ace of Swords comes out, being the ace in the hidden, it's usually like quite soon as well. Let me get one more card. You're going to have a new beginning. Could be with a love partner as well, like, especially if you're single. And if you're coupled, like, it could be like the relationship has been in a dark place and it's coming much better. You got another ace, the Ace of Pentacles. This, I think, came out in your new moon reading as well. The Strength card is on the bottom of the deck. So there's some strong energy of new beginnings and blessings here for you. You're definitely moving away from a difficult time, and this is what's hidden. But what's coming in is hidden. It is hidden, but Spirit's giving us a hint here. So it's definitely a clear understanding of mentally where you're going, and it could have something to do with some money, I'm just going to say, especially with that material harvest card being here. Okay, let's have a look at this patience energy of the Temperance card. This is your potential outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. And Spirit's advice, just to recap, was like to put yourself first, Virgo, okay? We can be there for others, but like ultimately, if you do not put yourself first, like eventually there's going to be resentment. There's going to be like, I haven't fulfilled or lived a full life here. So Spirit's saying, your potential outcome is whatever seed you are growing. So he's growing a little seed and he's watching it grow. It will grow, okay? It will grow. There may need to be patience. Patience is required with that growth here. But you are moving forward, Three of Wands, into brighter times where you're able to release things, right, that you've possibly attached yourself to, whether it's through... what's the word, whether it's through like family things, or whether it's through things that like you had to do, or you know, had to pay a bill, or had to be there, you know, when your kids were little and they sort of hadn't grown up and left the nest, whatever it means to you. And not that that's saying that's a bad thing, but there's something that's definitely being released so you can step fully into the Empress mode, okay, and really put yourself first, Virgo, okay? Yeah, and there's that Queen of Swords, which talks about being very, very focused. The World is at the bottom of the deck. We have the World twice in your reading. So definitely new cycles coming in. Super exciting week for you. The Sun is behind that as well. You have the Sun, the Moon, and the stars in your reading. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be an amazing ride ahead, Virgo. That was your weekly reading. Bye.